guys, how's it going? So I am back. I'm actually making this lasagna soup. However, instead of using lasagna noodles, I thought, why don't I use really cute bow tie noodles? And that's exactly what I did. So I have this soup that I'm gonna actually be, I don't know if you can see me. Yeah, you can see me and stuff. Oh, this is great. I think I'm doing a little better here. I'm gonna be putting together more videos because I feel like I need to really get to know you and you need to get to know me. So because of that, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So we have this soup that I made and I'm actually gonna be putting it on. I'm putting it on a medium low. I made this, when did I make this? The other day. I have a couple secrets of how I made this, and it is so easy that if you wanted to make it during the week, it'll make it even easier. So first thing is, instead of making like your base for your soup, oh, gotta put the light on, right? Instead of making the base for the soup with my normal crushed tomatoes, tomato paste, all that fun stuff, I thought, why do that when I could just use my sauce, AKA gravy? Because one of the things that I like to do is make a huge pot of gravy sauce. And when I do that, what I do is I put them in individual containers and then I freeze them. So then it's easier during the week to just take it out and you can either throw pasta with it or something else. So that's one of the tricks that I did, is I utilized the sauce that I had in the freezer. I took it out and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna use this as a base. So I typically have a bunch of different spices in my sauce and then I add it to it. It's pretty cool. Another trick I have that a lot of people I know are like, really? I never thought about that. Is I cook my ground beef or meat. I'll cook meat and then I typically freeze it. I put it in individual containers and freeze it. This is actually, I feel like, a lot to put in this small amount of soup, so I'm gonna probably use about half of this. And I'll probably use this, I'm making actually a, like, it's kind of like a beef stew chili. More of a steaky, kind of really flavorful chili. At first, when I was gonna make the chili, I thought, why don't I do the ground beef? And I thought, you know what? I'm gonna use beef stew and see how that turns out. So more to come this week on that. I'll definitely be showing you a video about that because I have to cut up the beef stew and put that in. But this, I'm gonna just throw in some of this ground beef. And you know what? I didn't even think about this. You guys, I hope you guys can see me. Hold on, there we go. So I'm gonna throw in this ground beef. Like I said, I'm gonna use about half of it or so. Don't want to use all of it because I'm gonna be warming it up. But just throw that right in. Like I said, these are some of the tricks that make your weeknight meals even easier when you're cooking them, right? So if you guys notice, with my with a lot of my meals, I try to incorporate a lot of vegetables. Vegetables are good for you, remember that. And, you know, you need vegetables. You need fruits and vegetables to stay healthy. So I incorporate a lot of vegetables in there. This, per se, it does have vegetables, but so that's why I don't use a lot of meat. Because I'm like, you know what, I need more vegetables. Ooh, this is a lot. Look at the cute bow ties. You want to see them? I know you do. I know you do. Yeah, you were like, wait, you really have bow ties in there? Yeah, I'm going to show you them. They're so adorable. Look. They're so cute. Little bow ties. That's right. So we've got this bow ties in. Like I said, I thought about using the lasagna noodles. And then I'm like, why do that when I could put bow ties in? Now, depending how thick or thin you like your stew soup, I guess that's kind of crazy when I say that because stew is typically thicker, the soup is thinner. So this, I guess you could say, would be a stew, lasagna stew. So I just mix that right in. Like I said, easy peasy, super easy. So mix that in. This is gonna be on a medium. We're gonna let that heat up, okay? And so it's lasagna, so it wouldn't be lasagna without some ricotta cheese, Parmesan, and mozzarella. And that's exactly what we're gonna put in here. So I have a small bowl that I'm gonna put in. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm gonna be doing. I have a little spatula. I'm gonna add some ricotta cheese in here and mix together. We're gonna be making this cheese you serve it when you're serving the soup. So we're making this like cheese spread to kind of put in there, okay? Ricotta cheese. Now, I don't want to use the whole thing. I'm going to probably use a little less than half. If I could at least open this. This is my problem. It's not opening things, right? Oh, that's not good. So I'm going to grab a little knife. I know I'm terrible at these things. How's your guys' week going? I know it's only Monday, but tell me, you know, going back to work on a Monday. Did you have a good day? Did you not have a good day? Every day's a good day with me, right? Every day's a good day. So, okay. And once again, I put it too high, so I'm going to lower that just a little bit. So I'm going to put some ricotta in here. Okay, I hope you enjoy watching these videos because I truly enjoy making them for you. I really want to hear what you guys are making during the week, though, because sometimes I feel like I'm just talking to you guys. So, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, there's a couple things that I actually do when I make lasagna. And one of them is something that I add to the ricotta, and I'm going to add that in. So, what I'm going to add in, have it right here, sweet basil. Sweet basil, you just add a little bit into the ricotta. It's so good. And sometimes what I do, I put it in my palms, right? Just a little bit. It may even be a little too much. Just a small amount, you know? Small amount, put it in my palms. And then when you can release more of the essence and oils when you go like this. Okay? Like I said, it's a cheese mixture we're putting in. So I'm going to typically treat my cheese mixture as I would with my normal lasagna. And let me tell you, if you've ever had my lasagna, which is a family recipe, my mom has been making this lasagna longer than I've been born. I mean, granted, it's not like I'm that old, but longer than I've been born. So it's super good. Because I want to just kind of fragrance the cheese. Now look at that. Put a little bit in there. I'm going to put just a tad bit of salt and pepper in there as well. Because why not? Spice it up. And yes, I do have this really cute little salt thing. I think everybody needs one. You do. Even if you think you don't, you do. So I'm going to put a couple pinches of salt in here, okay? Put that together. And then I'm going to add some black pepper. Put that in there. And I'm going to mix this cheese mixture. Look at this. So good. It's like I'm making lasagna, but it's a soup. Can you believe that? So what do you guys think of the mixture? Super good. So now into this mixture, I'm going to add about a half a cup of Parmesan cheese. And then I'm also going to have a cup of mozzarella cheese. It's going to be super cheesy and super good. And I know you guys are really going to enjoy this. So I'm going to do like just a little bit of that. Mix it in. Because it's super great to be making these things. And then I'm going to add some of the mozzarella. Now, I want to hear from you. Do you guys like all these soups and stews? Are they easy? Do you feel like they're easy? I have a couple recipes that I've been writing down. I actually made, you know what I made yesterday morning, and I did not post it, but I might actually post it tomorrow morning, is a quiche. And let me tell you, this quiche was on point. Not only did it have artichokes, kale, and a little bit of onion, it had goat cheese in it. Goat cheese, and I mixed it with a little Parmesan and mozzarella as well. Let me tell you, it was delicious. So I hope when I post a picture, because I know you guys are following me, I hope that you think it was as yummy as it tasted, because let me tell you, it tasted really yummy. So I'm going to just mix this in. Like I said, I'm just doing this a little slower because that's kind of me. But I'm mixing these in. Look at this. And then when you put in this soup, it's going to be all this ooey gooey goodness. All this ooey gooey goodness. What do you think of that? So my thought process for this is I'm mixing this, right? And as I'm mixing this, because you're adding different cheeses, it's getting a little thicker. Now, because of that, you're going to do like dollops of cheese in the soup. That's right, dollops of cheese in the soup. So it'll all come together. You're not just gonna throw the cheese right in, you're gonna just kind of dollops. Now, as you guys know, I always wear my gloves, so I'm just gonna use my hands with my gloves and just put them in there. I know, genius, right? That's what I'm talking about. Anyways, so tell me about what else is going on with your day. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about my day. My day is, when I see people, I can't help it. I enjoy talking to them. Why? Because this is Talking a Latte with Jen. So, I was talking to some people today, seeing how things are going. Really enjoying myself. So here we go. Cheese mixture is done. Now, I have to wait until, I'm gonna move that up a little bit. I have to wait until this is warmer. Ooh, it's already starting to, look at this. So put it on, right? What was this, like 10 minutes? Now, you guys tell me. I want to hear from you. You tell me about 10 minutes, right? And you already have a meal. You come home from work. You're looking for something easy. Look at this. Super simple. So, this is actually cooking up. Stir it a little bit. Now, if you would like the soup to be a little, you'd like it to be more soup, you could definitely add, you ready for this? Some wine. Or you could add some vegetable broth. But in my soup, we had some cab. And let me tell you, I added in my sauce, AKA gravy, and I absolutely love it. People like the sauce. That is another one of my secrets that I am sharing with you. Now, I'm gonna dollop the cheese into the soup. And I will show you pictures once it's done. I hope you guys having a good day. I hope that everything's going well with you. I know there's tons of stuff going on in the world, but you know what? One step at a time. That's all you can do is take it one step at a time. And remember, put yourself first. Don't get overwhelmed. Don't put yourself first. But the first thing you need to do is have a really good meal tonight. So I hope you would do that, and I hope you continue to follow me to see what else I'm going to be cooking up. Thanks, guys. Have a good night.